drums breaking all the bars. Yo, the crowd's feeling it, energy's alive. Spotlight on the tails where the future arrives. Bass in the air, every story's a spark. Late night on bass, we're light in the dark. Bass night stories on the stage, we vibe. Talk show magic where the chain comes alive. Tokens in the flow, let the legends provide. Late night on bass, we're taking it worldwide.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of, what show am I doing today? Oh, yeah, Late Night on Bass. Sometimes I just don't know, man. I'm on crack sometimes. I don't even know why I put in so much time and effort into the space. I just want my bags to go up. I want your bags to go up. I want number to go up. I want everyone to just print, and we can dump on retail in 6 months to a year. Sorry, not sorry. Doesn't matter. Let's print. But I guess we got to do these shows, right? Because that is what I do. I am Bill, your friend, your confidant. That's me. Today, this episode is brought to you by Onchain Summit, the #1 premier meme coin conference in all of Baseland. If you guys are listening, we're going to let the numbers populate, hang out. But we got a doozy of a show, man. First of all, we're streaming on X, we're streaming on YouTube, and we're streaming on Stream TV. Stream TV. Why, you might ask? Well, I need to, your boy Bill needs to amplify his brand on Farcast. You feel me? Gotta let the Purple app know who Bill is. That is what I do. So yes, Purple app. I'm Bill, Purple app. Hopefully you guys like me. So today's show, we're going to have brought to you by Onchain Summit. We're going to talk to Griff from Boomer, and we're going to talk to Coco from ENB, and that one's going to be dope. You know, these projects have just been cooking. Coco Codes have been cooking so hard and bringing the community together and shaping ENB, so I'm happy to feature them. We'll be doing more of a podcast out with them. Second half of the show, so stay tuned for that. And we got Griff. Griff is just a legendary Chad in himself. So we'll bring him up in about 10 minutes. But first of all, let me talk to Gonna let Kevin know. He is the man from Onchain Summit. We're gonna talk first 10 minutes about what the hell's going on in base. The market's pretty down. It's actually talking to Griff backstage. I think the bottom's in, man. I mean, like how low can it go, man? It's like max fear, you know, literally max fear. So I think everything's priced, and people are like, "Oh, scary war." Like, I do think that will happen, but I honestly don't think the time is now. So hopefully, number goes up. All right, hold on a second, guys. When we're on air, this is what I do. Is this professional that I'm like texting Kevin while I'm on air? Probably not. Do I care? No. YOLO is what I say. We got to get Kevin on. Hold on. I'm trying to find where it is. Kevin, where are you? There you are. Let's see. Yo, Kev, we on. Hit me up if you want to join. All right. So that's Kevin. Let me get the link for him as we continue down the stream. So anyways, while we do that, let's look at some, like, what's going on. You know, we're all degens here. So let's see. Let's share some screens, why don't we? Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's just take a look at the market. And by the way, guys, I've started a new newsletter every day, Monday through Friday. It's called Based AF. So I'll probably be showing that quite a bit, because if you're busy, you don't know what's going on in the space, you know, it's a 2-minute read delivered straight to your inbox. And I'm going to try to grow that subscriber list to like 10,000. Again, I'm like on crack. I don't know why, but I think it sounds like a cool idea. So I'll be doing it. So yeah, if you guys notice, literally everything's fucking red. Like, damn. Woo! That is red. Outlier, though, is Brad. Brad I'll be having on. They'll be on the show next week, actually. This one literally has been cooking. Up 34% or something on the day, 38%. So you always will have some outliers. It's a pretty good chart, probably good supply control. But the trend is not your friend. But that's what I'm thinking. It's like, who cares? Honestly, Who cares? If like this market's down, up, right now it's down, but if you're not day trading, who cares, right? I just see opportunities, Let's look at Boomer because Griff's on. I love Boomer. We have opportunity. That's what I see. I see a bottomed out meme that's just ready to pop. I see, and shout out to the Boomer community. I freaking love them. No Diddy. Nothing I say is Diddy. No offense to that. I mean, if you guys roll that way, but I don't. But I just look at this. This is just a beautiful chart that I know eventually it's just going to pop. I just know. And I'm going to be laughing when it does, all the way to the bank. So just taking more time. So obviously, Boomer, massive falling wedge. I think when base memes start picking up, man, oh man, I think it's just going to be a little fucking legendary. I think it is. Hold on a sec. People are hitting me up. So yeah, basically, it's just like, if you guys notice, this is the time everything went up. The May time frame in 2024, April, May came out of nowhere. This is your wave one move. I keep telling people wave one is your strongest move. Or not your strongest move, but an Elliott wave, there's 5 waves. There's wave 1, wave 3, and 5. And then there's corrective phases 2 and 4. This move, May 3rd, 2024, I'm just using Boomer example. Pretty much all base memes are like this. To June 2025, over a year, this is a corrective move. This is just a falling wedge wave 2. Literally, that's what it is. And so these corrective phases take forever. There's going to be one massive move up, and that'll be the end, honestly, until, like, who knows. This is what I'm expecting. This move up is going to happen anytime. And when it does, it goes fast. Like, if you see this, April 24th to May, in a month, it went up here. I'm not saying it's going to be a month. It could take a little bit more time, but that's where the money is made. And then afterwards, I truly believe this thing is just going to go parabolic. Who knows how high? It could go 400x, 100x. Who knows? Maybe a billion. But if you're starting to see like crazy amounts of wealth, like, you need to sell. You need to take profits. I don't care what you're doing, because like the bear market's going to be bad. So Boomer's good. I love VV. Shout out to VV. There's just so many good coins. Bober, Fartcoin. Shout out to that community. I don't know what to say. There's just a lot of good opportunities. I really like OKG. OKG is one that eventually is, again, ticking time bomb. And this is what base is. This is like base is ready to pop. Like, look, one day this will pop. This will be like 200 million, I'm hoping. I don't know. Again, multi-year wave 2 correction. That's what we're seeing in this. So yeah, if you're selling right now, you're a pussy. Sorry. Am I supposed to say that? I don't know. My bad. But I really do think, I mean, you guys are all big people. If you're selling right now, you shouldn't really be in crypto. Honestly, I don't know why you would be, because you're going to miss the biggest run. I don't know when it's going to happen. I think it's going to be happening soon. And I don't know, man. I really do think it's about to happen. So keep that in mind. All right. So we're going to get Kevin on, and I'm about to bring up you, Griff. So 1 second. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to Kevin, who says he's watching live. Kevin, I'm about to drop you the link. Hold on. And as the numbers progress, we need at least 2,000 people on the stream. I know we'll get it. I really feel these Tuesday shows are good. I do not believe otherwise. I'm manifesting at least 2,000, because this is the Road to Onchain Summit, guys. If you guys don't have your tickets today, please do so. Honestly, you guys really should come to Onchain Summit before, and he's not, I'm not saying this because Kevin's a chat, but like literally the event is so fucking cool. It's so fun. All the base people are going to be there. You're going to have the Jessies of the world. That's actually where I met Jesse last year. And if you're a base meme, and I know many of you guys are who follow me, I'm more of a, I draw the degens to my channel. The suits, they sometimes like me. They sometimes don't. They sometimes think I'm kind of crazy, which is cool. Then I just funnel them to Rachel, because Rachel, my co-founder, is awesome. I'm like, oh, you're a corporate type? Here you go, Rachel. Oh, you're a degen? Come to me. So I know this space, and I know you guys, and I know degen. So if you want food, you want a dope atmosphere, family vibe, you have to come to Onchain Summit. You really do. Oh, shit, Kevin's on. All right, so before let's just remove that. Let's add Griff, and then let's add the man Kevin, who's in his car rolling. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Yo, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Dude, I can. What kind of car are you driving? You looking in a Jeep or something, or what are we doing?
Oh no, it's a Dodge pickup.
Okay.
I'm all
That's
it was all
that's
the way. It
that's a
was all
Chad move. I could just tell.
well. I mean, I haven't driven anything other than a pickup since I was in high school. I've always got stuff in the bed.
Hey man, I respect that. I just drive an SUV. A Jeep Grand Cherokee is my thing. I love that car. I don't care about the fancy stuff. I just give me a Jeep, baby. What about you, Griff? What are you driving these days?
I drive like a Lexus SUV.
Ooh, solid.
Nothing too crazy. Just a nice Toyota, basically.
Well, listen, guys. See, we're rolling up the numbers about 400 plus. I'm pretty sure we'll get this to thousands. But Griff, Kevin, welcome to the show. Let's talk, Kevin. I want you to give you the floor. As everyone knows, and I've been preaching this. Onchain Summit 2025 is in August, and I think it's a fantastic event. Your team does an amazing job. Talk to us, my friends. What do you want people to know?
Well, I mean, it's going to be. I think a lot of people have heard or read about, or were lucky enough to experience this the first year of Onchain Summit. This year is going to be bigger and better, man. I mean, it's kind of the mandate, right? Like uh, Jesse and Chinton and Base and crew, they were really pleased with last year. I think all the attendees, we were very, very pleased. And the takeaway was, all right, we gotta run it back, but we got to figure out a way to make sure that the people who come back are equally as blown away as they were first year one. So we got a lot of things. We got a lot of things that we've kind of put in motion. We're nervously excited, very similar to last year. I guess the biggest difference is last year we only had 2 months. We threw it together. It was limited really to 2 days. I mean, it was the Friday happy hour through a really busy Saturday, and then the Sunday send off. This year we have a lot more time, but we've added a lot more pieces. So there's the Friday poker night. We split the poker night off of casino, so now there's 2 separate nights of gaming. Um, Thursday's the art show. Wednesday's a hackathon that Chintan and I are putting together, and then Sunday is the Film 3 Festival, which a lot of people already know about. That's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Kind of all those moving parts in 2 buildings. And the concert Friday night. So Friday night there's going to be a concert down at 111 Minna, which is like 2 blocks away. Really dope venue. So yeah, man, it's just and then we got cats like Boomer and the whole crew from 2024 coming back. So yeah, it's just going to be a really good event.
Yeah, I'm actually, so with preparation, I mean, like I said, last year we have 630 plus people tuning in. It's going to numbers are going to go higher. I know it. Last year was so fun. It was done really kind of impromptu. And I could just imagine, like, with such little time and you didn't know how it was going to be. And I'm sure you weren't that close with Base at the time, but you started getting closer. And now you establish these relationships and you have more time to cook. I can't just imagine how fun it's going to be. It was so fun before. So just imagine now having more time. I think everything will be a little more organized. There will be more going on. I'm super. Do you know what time Film 3 stuff is going? Because that team is amazing, by the way. I'm super happy.
So it's going to start. It's going to start Sunday morning. So last year, and actually the original plan going into this year was, Sunday around 10 o'clock. Most people are hungover from Saturday night. So 10 o'clock we were going to get started with brunch. But then as the Film 3 piece has started to develop, what we've done is we said, okay, well, we'll have brunch at 10. And then they'll start right around midday. They'll start all the panels. They'll start all of the screenings from the different submissions of films. And then they're working on an after party Sunday night. So it's going to be intense. It's going to be a grind that week.
Talk to me about, so while Kevin's on, Griff, talk to me about, kind of how was your experience last year with Onchain Summit, and kind of just talk to us. How did you get it? Like, at what point did you guys realize Boomer wanted to be involved as one of the sponsors? Talk to me about your thought process.
Yeah, definitely. So I think we were one of the first people that talked to Kevin when he was planning the event last year, because we have some people that are local to San Francisco. And I mean, yeah, it really was like 2-3 months before the event, like everything just kind of started all of a sudden. And just instantly we knew we wanted to be a part of it. Kevin's just a cool guy. He's been in crypto a long time. And our first meeting with him, we were like, okay, we have to be a part of this. Like, events really make everything a lot more real. And Boomer was all about, trying to be like an IRL kind of coin, do like, everything in public, show our faces and stuff like that. So we're like, all right, this is a perfect event to show up and show off in that sense. But yeah, I mean, just right away we knew we want to be a part of it. And then after going and being there, it was like, wow, this only took 2 months to plan and it was this good. Like right after the event, everyone that part of Boomer or on the Boomer team, whatever you want to call it, we were all just like, all right, we can't wait for next year. Like no matter what happens, like with Boomer, we're like, this event was so much fun that we can't wait to go again. And I've been to several other crypto events. I mean, just in that year, I went to Consensus. I went to ETH Denver. I've been to like NFT New York City, and all of them like all of these big like grand type of things, but they usually feel like VC like shill fests, or it's just the same thing, rinse and repeat that you're looking at when it comes to projects. This was like a lot more of like a personal experience, getting to know people. It wasn't about shilling your bags. It was just about going there, talking about base and making some real connections.
Yeah, no, I think it was good. So overall, then, I would safe to assume the Boomer community was very, very happy that they experienced and participated in Onchain Summit. Safe to assume.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we're trying to convince more people to go this year than last year. I think of any base project, we had the most people there. I think we had 8 or 10 people from Boomer that were at the event. And this year we want to do more than that. We're going to buy some tickets and give them away to some of our community members to get them out there. But yeah, we're very excited.
Super cool. And Kevin, before we let you go off and we'll talk more with Griff, what are you specifically most excited about this year? Is it more the time that you have to cook and plan? Is it more the people that you're bringing on board? What makes you most excited?
I mean, and I'm sorry if I'm breaking up. It'll clean up here in just a second. But I think for this year, the most exciting thing is the new folks that are coming into the event, right? So yeah, I mean, Boomer showed up thick last year. Doomer showed up really thick last year. BTCB had a weirdo. I mean, there were probably about 5 or 6 meme projects that rolled in pretty thick. I was kind of blown away with that. And then this year, when you look at the DMs that we're getting on the Onchain Summit Twitter feed, it's really interesting. There's all of these new projects that, I mean, if I'm being honest, I didn't know exist, right? Like I just hadn't heard of them. And then and they're all coming out of the woodwork. Like, yo, how do we get down? We want to do X, Y, and Z. So it's a lot of additional fresh energy coming into base, but also coming into Summit. So it should be cool, and then this year, because the overall macro idea and feeling about crypto in general has changed in San Francisco and the Bay Area. It's, as I'm sure you noticed, it's loosening up a little bit. So non-crypto native people and businesses in our networks who last year were like, we trust you guys. We know we do a lot of business with you guys, but the crypto thing, let's wait and see how that plays out. This year, there's interesting conversations actually happening where people get to come and experience it and maybe do some activations of. So overall, I think it's just the excitement for me is seeing the new folks coming into the space.
That's amazing. Right now, everyone, if you guys are watching this live, because that's all I'm doing, check out onchainsummit.io. Tickets are on sale right now. You just click it, just for people to know. And I think, Griff, you made the site. We'll talk more about it. But the full pass, for those that don't know, it's $500 USD. You can pay in USDC, ETH, or dimes. All access pass, Friday through Sunday. Friday happy hour, Saturday demo day, main stage, Saturday casino night. I think it's Friday now. Sunday brunch, all food. And then, yeah, that is there. You could also do the Jesse's Crew VIP experience. It's going to be fun, man. By the way, last time I checked, I wasn't able to buy into the poker thing. The link didn't work. I don't know if you guys knew about that or fixed it, but you might want to check that out.
Yeah, we can look at that. I'm curious which one.
Like right here, you see, if you guys see, or wait, let's see, share this tab here. You see here, Founders Charity Poker Tournament. I want to buy. I can't buy it. There's nothing I can do here.
Oh, Kevin just add a link to it.
Yeah, we can update that hyperlink. When you get to the Pay and Dime site, which is the site that handles all the Web3 payments for tickets, you should be able to get through to buy your seat at poker.
Okay.
And then one thing to kind of mention, since we're talking about poker, the poker's on Friday night, casino night is on Saturday. Poker, both are half prizes, right? So when you come to casino, give you probably $5,000, $10,000 worth of chips. Again, it's kind of funny money, so to speak, right? And a lot of people show up and they're like, "Oh, this is dope. This feels like a real casino. Why do I want to win these chips?" And the reality is there's going to be 20 to 30 prizes, like some really, really dope. We had good prizes last year, but we've had more time to get partners involved to have some pretty outrageous prize packages. And so the more chips you win during casino night, the more prizes, the bigger the prizes, right? So we've got some flights, some vacation packages, things like that, some Warriors stuff, some Giant stuff. But then for the poker night, that's going to be sprinkled with a lot of kind of base native prizes, a lot of token drops for different levels of how far you make it. Captain from All Your Base, if you remember, he won last year. He was our first champion, so to speak. And I personally am going to drop $3,000 as a bounty on whoever puts him out.
Bro, just give me the money.
And that's not Summit thing. That's just,
don't even waste your time, Kevin. Don't even waste your time. But give it to me. I'll put it to good use. I'm gonna kick him out. I got him. I got you. Feel free to offer anyone else the opportunity, but it's just gonna go to me.
It'll be fun because we'll have somewhere between 70 to 100 players. We'll randomize their seats at the various tables, and then the tables will come together. So if captain is the first cat to go out, then that person just made $3,000 putting him out, or if he makes it to the final table, it's going to be interesting. So and there's going to be a lot more things like that. A lot of partners are trying to dream up ways to add some spice to that poker night.
I'm very much looking forward to that. And now, as you showed me, Griff, I can get in onto this site. Basically, for those, if there's anyone having issues, go to the payanddimes.com site where you can buy everything here. That is good. I will be buying one myself. Kevin, I appreciate you, man. Next week, up until, for everyone knowing, there's 1,700 people tuning in. For everyone, we're doing this every Tuesday. We're going to have someone from last year who's experienced Onchain Summit. They're going to come on the show. And if you guys are still interested, maybe there's some sponsorship spots. If you're a project, hit up Kevin, hit myself. I'll get you guys connected. Kevin, appreciate you, my friend.
Yep. One note. Next week, I've got a special guest from Base for you. And we'll make that announcement on. I got somebody dope for you next week.
Woo! Kevin, bringing some alpha to build. I like it. That's what I'm about, baby. All right, bro. Appreciate you, Kevin. Enjoy the rest of your day. Everyone, that is Kevin from Onchain Summit. Yeah, that was dope. So talk to me, Griff. You created this site?
Yeah, it was it's the brainchild of Kevin. So everything you see here is all Kevin's ideas put into code. But so he came to me around when Dimes, the coin that he had launched months and months ago, he launched it with this big vision in mind of bringing brands to crypto. And he can explain it a lot better. But the first way he thought of doing this was, well, I have an event space. Let's use that event space. Let's make a platform for selling tickets. So we made Pay and Dimes. And the first event, of course, was his own event, Onchain Summit, which, as you can see, all the passes are available to buy right now. And that was version 1 of the site, which we finished in April. And of course, Kevin has goals of world domination. So he's like, okay, we're going to make this event ticketing site just for anybody. Anyone that wants to run an event can use Pay and Dimes. So the last update that we pushed, literally a few days ago, and we're still cleaning up a bit, but anyone that's approved can now run events on Pay and Dimes. And through a couple of clicks, like 1 or 2 smart contract transactions, you can launch a bunch of NFT tickets for your project. You can manage your project, see sales for your event and stuff like that. But essentially, we're taking Ticketmaster down in the nicest way possible, and we're doing tickets the right way. A lot of events pay, Ticketmaster or like companies like that a lot of money. And they still have to worry about like chargebacks and all the stuff like that. With, Web3, as you know, you actually own your tickets. When you get your money, you get your money. And you fully own your event. Ticketmaster can't just take you down. The idea is that any approved company can run events and sell tickets.
I like the idea of world domination. You guys think big. Kevin thinks big. Might as well, right? Go big or go home.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Kevin. He's a brainiac. He knows what he wants to do. And I was really excited to be able to work with him to build the site out. And I do know he has a ton more planned for this site and for Dimes. So I'm excited to be along for the ride there.
Super cool. Super cool. So talk to me, Griff. We got a few more minutes, but I want to dive deep into you, man. Like, tell me the latest on Boomer. For everyone who doesn't know, I love Boomer. I've been preaching them for so long, and I think they're going to have their day. But right now, everything in base memes are just kind of low. But talk to me, man. Besides Boomer, how's Boomer going? How's the Boomer MCs going? I know you had some other stuff cooking. What's the latest, bro?
Well, regardless of the market, we've been staying busy building. I think the last time you had us on here, we were talking about the chain that we were working on.
Yeah.
We're building like a layer 1 chain on Constellation. Constellation is actually going to be, I believe,
they're a big sponsor, I think.
Summit too. Yeah.
I think they're like one of the featured sponsors, I think.
Yeah, they are. Okay, I wasn't sure I could say that or not. But yeah, they're a featured sponsor at the Onchain Summit. They are a layer 0 kind of protocol, and we're working with them to launch your own layer 1 chain on there. All that means nothing. What really matters is that members in the Boomer community that are active in social media, our chain is going to start tracking all of our community members, and it's going to start rewarding them in our own token, Boomer. So users can bridge between the Metagraph layer 1, and they can bridge between base. And in addition, Constellation just came out with delegated staking. So what that means essentially is that any of these layer 1 chains that are on Constellation, you can lock up your coins on them and earn yield from like the Constellation reward system, essentially. And what it's going to allow like Boomer holders to do is not only get rewarded for taking on or doing like social media activity, but in addition, if you have Boomer tokens and you bridge them to Constellation, you can stake them, which most of our holders are holding for like a year anyways. So
yeah,
you might as well stake them. You can unlock them whenever you want, and you can actually earn yield on your tokens. So we are really working on that. It's a ton of work. And at the same time, me and Rapa, the other Boomer dev, we're working on 2 other metagraphs for Constellation. So we're just like really deep in our ecosystem, networking, and building a lot of interesting stuff all in the background.
Let me ask you this, Griff. Obviously, you are very passionate about Web3 being on chain. You could just tell, like, most people will just kind of like just focus on one thing. You're continuing to evolve, to grow, help out other projects. Where does this passion come from, man? Because I respect it. I respect the building. Like, I'm crazy too, man. Like, I'm doing newsletters, I'm doing Topi, I'm doing these shows, and you're doing all these things. We're built different. We might be wired weird. I don't know, but curious to know, man, what kind of like motivates you to really push forward in giving it your all in this industry?
Yeah, for me at least, it's the people and the promise of like what you can build, like actually being yours. I think in a lot of ways, I build things and I hope that someone will use them. And then when they do, I'm really happy. And it's like this infinite feedback loop of, okay, I built something, people are using it, they're happy, I'm gonna keep doing that. And even if it's not like the most profitable thing ever, or even sometimes if it just doesn't work, I know that there's people out there that want something, and I want to build it. So yeah, probably wired a little bit differently. I could, go work for like a Fortune 500 company and probably make more money doing some boring dev job. But I really just enjoy building stuff that people use and that's unique.
I feel you, man. I mean, it's something beautiful to like do something on your own as an entrepreneur. You're kind of be able to create how you want to create, but when you work for like a company, you're kind of tied down to like, what they want to do, which is right. But I love it, man. I love it. That's why we vibe, Griff. But listen, man, I gotta let you go. But is there anything else that you'd like to say to the over 2,400 people tuning in live late on base? Let us know, bro. What's your final closing thoughts?
Go to Onchain Summit. Even if you barely understand crypto, you're going to have a good time there. There's a lot of cool people. You don't really need to know much about crypto to have a good time. And I know Kevin is putting in insane amounts of work to this event. And you also get to meet Bill there. So
You
guys can
do.
be like a little paparazzi and follow him around if you want.
Basically, I will allow I will allow people to take pictures of me. You can follow me around. I will not have my bodyguards there. No, but I think I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually going to be enjoying this one because I'll be here the whole weekend. I'll be there Friday, Saturday. Because last time I was literally there. I flew in at like 9 a.m. and I flew back at 5. So I didn't really get a party or nothing. But this time, your boy is going to be letting loose. We're going to be cooking. We're going to be hanging. So, yeah, it's a dope vibe. Griff, always a pleasure to have you on, man.
Pleasure as always. I'll see you soon.
See you, brother. That was Griff from Boomer, a Chad in his own right, and many, many things. He and the Boomer community will be on Onchain Summit. Yeah. Damn, if you're not pumped for Onchain Summit, do you even crypto, bro? That is my thinking. But anyways, 2,500 people and counting on now. We are going to bring in the one, the only Coco Codes, my friend. How are we doing from ENB?
Me, Jesus, me that did not use it.
Coco. Coco.
No, I did not use it in the morning night.
Coco, can you hear me?
I told you that the time has passed. You have to keep passed.
Coco. I think there's some technical difficulties. Let's hold on.
Miss Andy, you help me, I beg you. Please, let's avoid any noise.
Coco, can you hear me?
Look at the smile. Help you with what?
Like the noise.
Okay, I don't think Coco could hear me. Hold on a second. One second. I think you. All right, so we're gonna try that again. Let's see. Fingers crossed it works. I really do want to talk to Coco. Coco Codes, can you hear me, my friend? Coco, can you hear me? Ooh, technical difficulties. Don't worry, your boy Bill will figure out how to fix this. Let's see. Try leaving. All right. So, anyways, while we wait for that, you gotta love live stream sometimes. You just never know what you're gonna get. You know, a lot of times with the podcast, when I do, if things like this happen, you just hit pause and then you just like do whatever. But on live streams, you don't have that ability. I'm gonna still bring up Coco. I doubt he can hear me though. Coco Codes, can you hear me? He cannot. But in the meantime, we have ENB ecosystem. Coco, I don't think is checking his thing. Coco, hello. I don't know. If someone could reach out to Coco, that'd be good. Just kind of like ping him. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, if you guys do know Coco, please tell him your boy Bill is trying to get him on stage. Actually, let's look at Coco. Let's look at ENB right now. What is ENB? People might be wondering. All right, let's. All right, so let's figure this out. While we wait for Coco Codes, let's talk about everybody needs base because they are really putting in a lot of work in what they're doing. I really wish Coco can kind of this is kind of awkward. Let's try again. Coco, can you hear me? Please say you can. Coco.
Bill, can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm unable to hear you.
You are able to hear me. Yes.
Why can't I hear nothing?
Oh, I know. I was hoping. So, well, anyways, we will wait. But hey, we made contact. Yes, with Coco Codes. I was wondering. I was like, all right, this is gonna be kind of Aki. All right, thank you, DeFi Highness. Thank you. We want the man here. We want Coco on, but we can't hear him. Or actually, he can't hear me. Just tell him to. I'd message him too, but just tell him to restart the computer or something. Let's try again, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Coco Codes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Let's go. Welcome. Oh man, I was like, it was funny too because for the last like 5 minutes I was like speaking to myself. You couldn't hear me, and I was like, all right, this is kind of awky. Like he can't hear me, and then I was trying to message you on Telegram. You didn't see it, so I was like, all right, well, anyone in the audience, please reach out to Coco. But anyways, my friend, how are we doing today?
We are feeling based as always. Yeah, I would say definitely based.
I love that. I love that. And so I want to do a little bit of a longer segment with you because I want people to kind of know more about ENB, but I want people to know about you. So this is kind of going to be a format where it's like it's a live stream, but we're going to also clip it up to make it into a podcast because I do feel what you're doing is amazing, and I want to put more of a spotlight on you, and I want to push this on Spotify, Onchain as well. So Coco, talk to me, man. You know, we have over 3,000 people tuning in live. I want you to tell me, for those that don't maybe even know what ENB is, why don't you explain to them what is ENB? Go. Oh, man. Coco. I think he froze. Damn, it was so good, too. I was like getting real into that question. I was like, yeah. Boom. All right. Coco froze, everyone. DeFi Highness, reach out back to him, brother. Reach out to him. Oh, man. I was like getting in the zone too. Anyways, listen, I think Coco, we'll just wait a little bit. There's over 3,000 people tuning in. I think Coco, and I like really impressed, man, because like especially a lot of people in the African community are really pushing base. It's truly global and they're grinding, man. And I love it. I love seeing it. And they're just passionate, you know, and it's a far distance away. Like we sometimes take it for granted, especially in America. Like I'm in California. I can easily fly up to like Coinbase if I wanted to. But there's people around the world that it's not an easy trip. And so they're out there, they are, you know, still putting in all the work. And so I have massive love and respect for those that are championing base and just working on, you know, whatever they're trying to do to push this chain forward. And so Coco is massive. I have a massive amount of respect for him and ENB, you know, ENB. So, okay, I think he's back on. Let's try. Coco, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You got to love live streams, technical difficulties around. But listen, I was about to say there's over 3,200 people tuning in live. Many of them probably don't know what ENB is. So if you don't mind, tell us, Coco Codes, what is ENB?
Yeah, so ENB for short is everybody needs base. We are basically putting forth a need in this ecosystem whereby we have so much lovers of base, so many people finding different ways to contribute to base. We decided to come up with a simple word, and for us, marketing in its simplest form is simplicity. And then we just decided to come up with the word everybody needs base, putting it as a need. And that's it. ENB, everybody needs base.
I love it.
Like, this is for everyone.
You know, yeah, I mean, it's a slogan that is very catchy. So tell me about the evolution. So everyone needs base, and you know, it's one thing to launch something, come up with an idea, but it's another to actually build a strong community, and that is what you guys have. So tell me about how were you able to come up with this idea and now build this very strong community to rally support behind it? What did it take on your end to get the vision across?
Okay, so right from the very first day I launched the token and the idea, which was like a fair launch, I saw myself. First off, I've been building on base for the last year, since the first Onchain summer, and I took myself as a social builder. And I always hear just people like when you keep on saying we need more voices, we need more leaders, we need more creators, right? So when I launched this idea, I took it as an opportunity that, okay, I could see this as a means of empowerment whereby I can empower more creators and more voices. and more people that can build and be seen. For me, I saw a huge gap that people are not being seen with their contributions. People every day yap about base. People every day talk about projects on base, but they are not noticed. And I decided to create a safe space, a safe environment, because if you plant seeds in a good environment, then good things are meant to grow. So I decided to lock in. In fact, for that period, I was not making much content. I just locked in spaces morning and night, spaces morning and night, spaces morning and night, building with these people, telling them, showing them that I'm here with you guys, I'm building with you guys. This is what we're building. This is the opportunities, or this is the advantage that this will bring, because you'll be seen. And slowly everybody started keying into that environment, that supportive environment, and it just kept on growing. And it's almost like a spiral, like it just kept on connecting, and more people started just getting attracted and joining the movement.
Yeah, and you could tell the movement's catching on, because even just in the comments, like, people are showing up to this stream, they're amplifying it. That's the sign of a true community. You know, when you put something out there, people are also doing in the work to spread awareness. For those that are on Spotify, if you're listening to this, look at YouTube, because we're showing Coco Code's Twitter page as well. So, as you've stated, you're an ecosystem growth strategist for Base Africa. You build families, building on-chain global. Everyone needs Base. ENB is all you need. Space host advisor. Talk to me, Coco. I want to turn the attention a little bit on you specifically. You've been in Base for a while, and you've just been grinding in a good way. You've been pushing. You've been content creating. You've been doing community building. Tell us, like, what was like tell us, how did you get into this role of what you're doing, and why did you decide that this is the path that I want to do, especially for the Base ecosystem?
Okay. So I definitely like say that it all started off for me from Onchain Summer. There's so much positivity around. Everyone being optimistic. Everyone building on Base in their own way. People starting from where they they are, and using what they have to contribute. I saw Base as a opportunity for me to showcase my raw talent, which is bringing people together. Inspiring people, motivating people to do better. It's something I'm totally passionate about, and I saw myself that yes, this is what I'm being known for on Base. Inspiring builders, motivating creators, making them move beyond the mindset of consumer mindset. These creators can now start doing stuff, hosting their spaces, finding ways to contribute real value, building a value system around what they do. And I saw myself doing this, and I saw myself getting better at it. And the recognition was coming. I was getting closer to most of the Base teams, K12 and all of them. And I loved every bit of it. And I always tell myself this word, do the job even if you don't have the role. So I just continued, just building, showing up every day with more positivity, with more energy, bringing more energy to Base. And I loved every bit of it. And I saw myself making so much progress. I even had to start learning a skill in content creation to contribute more. I just wanted to contribute more to Base.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. First of all, for anything, and this is applicable advice to anybody. If you have passion and you're consistent, that's all you need. Be passionate about something. Be consistent and be passionate. Those are the two big things. You've obviously exemplified that. You show up day in and out without any recognition sometimes. Like myself too, when I started this channel back in June, about a year ago, I started my thing. I literally had 0 followers, and I was begging people to come on my show. Shout out to the Weirdo team for giving me my first opportunity. Actually, that's a throwback. But like, it's kind of like what you're doing. Like, now you're at a point where you're getting the recognition that you definitely deserve. But it wasn't always like that. Same with myself. I didn't get that stuff initially, but that's just kind of the name of the game. You got to put in the beauty is not the recognition. The beauty is the building and making something. And you're creating something as well. So just want to give you a shout out. What do you think? Curious question for you, like with the whole content creation and everything that you're doing in this space for Base and Self, what's the most fun part for you out of all the things you do?
Okay. I would say that the most fun part is
I think he froze. I think he froze. Coco, can you hear me? I think he froze. But that's okay. If you guys actually look at it, he has a picture of Jesse Pollock in the background. That's dedication, man. Wow, I love that. I love that. Like, you can just tell Coco's super into bass and everything that he's doing. Um, I really, really do like that. I agree, Freddie. Frozen, sad. I love listening to him. Like, this is great. Sadly, his internet connection is not playing ball, but I think he's back. Are you back there, Coco? What a tease. His internet's being a tease. We'll get him back on. I'm not stopping this yet. Nah, bruv. I want to hear more from Coco. We have over 4,000 people live watching this live stream. I think each one of you are Chads. And if you're a female, you're a Chadette. I don't know what the female term for Chad is. I always ask. If there is a proper term, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to call you a Chadette. Because everyone who watches Bill, I like. As a friend of the channel. Anyways, let's see. Coco codes. We'll hopefully get him back on. What else does it say? Super Josiah, play the Boomer Roblox game. Where do we play that, bro? Hit me up. Let me know. I would like to navigate. Super Saiyan also said, "I love Griff, no Diddy." Hey, bro, Diddy or no Diddy, I respect either way. But Griff is a good dude. Let's see. Show me some love for ENB. Let's see. Yeah, DeFi Highness. I don't know where Coco is, but that's okay. But Akeem agreed. ENB to the world. I love the fact that this community is just rating hard. I see that in the comments. I see the passion. I tell everybody, if you're creating a community, like, you need to do those things. You need to show up. You need to rate. You gotta get your voice out there. That's the only way people will know about you. But I think he's back. Coco, are you back?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Welcome back.
Okay. Sorry for that. So just to catch up on what I was saying, I would say that it's the process of building, right? The heart of building, the heart of seeing yourself grow from year to year, the heart of seeing yourself pivot so many times. No one is keeping count. You just try new things, and you just like experimenting more and seeing yourself grow more, grow your voice, and I'll definitely also say the art of leadership. I just wanted to master the craft of leadership, inspiring people, influencing people without authority, giving people something to believe in, making people feel part of something. And those things I was really passionate about.
I think he froze again, but I do think that there are some strong words. I think inspiring people, I feel there's a lot of similarities between me and Coco. What he's saying, you want to inspire, you want to like give the ability for others to motivate them, and put them in places where they can succeed, where they want to do their best and whatever it is, support and provide and give resources. Like, I have massive respect. Like, Coco's definitely an amazing teacher, it seems, and I think EMB is lucky to have him. Coco, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So
yeah, your internet connection. We need to tell Jesse to revamp this internet connection of yours.
All right, so sorry about this, really.
Oh,
I'll definitely say one last thing to just top it off is the fact that I'm from Africa, and I've always wanted to prove a point that Africans are producers. We are builders. We have this raw energy. We have this. We work too hard, and I think that's something that I really like was deep inside me. While I kept building on this, to keep on showcasing success, to keep on showcasing progress, to keep on showcasing that builders from Africa, we really can achieve lots of impact if we put our minds to it.
There's no doubt the builders in Africa are really strong. I've known quite a bit as well. One of the people I'm close with, his name is Jish. Shout out to Jish from Nigeria. I absolutely am amazed at the work ethic that the majority of the community in Africa have on base. Let me ask you, Coco, do you feel that it's harder to be a builder from Africa while being on base versus, like, say we were in America? If you were in America, do you think you're at a more of a disadvantage? And if so, why do you think so?
You absolutely. I'm at a disadvantage because the level of impact I put my focus to making, and the level of or the other things I want to achieve or I want to accomplish on base, sometimes I might or I am limited in.
Coco was about to blow our minds with this answer. He'll come back, but I do think there are it's a harder climb uh, if you're in Africa for sure. And I think maybe it's a time zone, maybe it's like we take it for granted, especially if you're in America. It's like a quick flight, um, and I think there's a perception that some people in other parts of the world, not just Africa, that they can't do the job right. Just unfortunate stereotypes, which I think are completely wrong. And people like Coco are showing that actually, no, that's a wrong stereotype. We're actually better hard worker because, there's more of a chip on your shoulder, or, in order to get to where they need to be, they have to work extra hard. I don't know exactly, but I do think that people like Coco are gifts to this space. And I think, it shows the power of like mind over matter. Like you can't really choose where you're born, where you're located, but one thing you can choose is how much effort you put in, So we'll see if he comes on. Otherwise, we will have to end it. We have over 4,600 plus people tuning in. Pretty based. While we wait for Coco, hopefully he comes back on. If you guys haven't done so already, I create a newsletter. You might be wondering, why am I talking about it? Well, guess what, guys? When you host your own show, you can chill anything you want. It's a beautiful thing about creating that. But I think this is a cool newsletter. Basically, what this is called, it is called Based AF. This is your go-to daily. Hold on a second. View your publication. This is your go-to daily news source every day, Monday through Friday. It's a drop in your mailbox. 2 minutes. Gives you the latest of what's going on in base. Super easy to consume. The space is really difficult to navigate if you don't have, no one has endless amount of time to scroll Twitter. If we're going to onboard the next 1 to 2 billion users, you need to give them an ability to just know what's going on, quick, digestible. So if you're doing some cool stuff for the day, I'm going to talk about it. So today, we got some news from Brian Armstrong. It's a dead day. Zen's in Berlin. Callow wakes up base with Indexy. We have Brad, the meme coin, up 41%. So every day, just subscribe. Come to my channel. If you guys don't know what it is, Late Night on Base. Subscribe. It's free. And that's my job. My job is to get the word out there to as many people. So 2 minutes if you want to know what's going on base every single day, Monday through Friday. Subscribe to the newsletter. End plug. But yeah, other than that, guys, I think, listen, is he coming back? I don't know. I don't see his video. Shout out to you, Ryan. Reposted the stream. Appreciate you, man. Ryan's a Chad. Check out Chosen. That's the project that he's working on. LeBron's dog. I can't wait to actually see what it does when meme season actually takes off. I'm really looking forward to that. And we'll just wait a couple more minutes for Coco. If he can't come on, all good. This will be, Coco's back. Let's see Coco codes. Let's see. I don't know. I don't see Coco codes, Jakara. But I will be waiting a couple more minutes. 4,800 people. Let's make this 5K. I'll wait till we get 5K on the stream. Okay, get 5K on the stream. That would be good. Let's see what else. Yeah, base is pretty dead today. I mean, crypto in general. I think we're close to a bottom. I don't know, but listen, guys. Every Tuesday, this is the show. It's sponsored on Onchain Summit 2025. If you guys haven't done so, please consider coming to the event. You'll have literally access to Jesse's of the world. I'm sure other core base team members up there will come. It's really, really fun. And so if you're able to make it out there, please do try. We'll get to hang out. It'll just be a good time. Let's see, anything else that we have to do. If you guys are into NFTs, I highly recommend checking out this project right here. You might be asking, why am I sharing it? Oh, wait, I'm actually the creator of this with Base Shungi. If you guys like NFTs, it's called Basetopia, Little Topies. Every character that you own, you write the backstory to it on chain. It's your character. I think we're the only project that actually does that. So if you want to have fun, create lore, check out stories. Come to Topiland, basetopia.io. You can check. There's a leaderboard. You can see different collections, different projects that put out different stories. We're gonna gamify this crazy, so doing something different with that. And I think Coco's back on. Coco, can you hear me?
Different stories. We're gonna gamify this crazy. So.
Oh man, all right. So I think Coco can hear me, but he can't talk. So unfortunately, technical difficulties happen. I'll wait a couple more minutes. We're at 4,900, 4,987. Let's just go to 5K. 4,990, 4,991. Come on, let's go to 5K. Let's go. 4,995, 4,997, 4,999. Boom. We just reached over 5,000 live stream viewers. I hope you guys do check out ENB. I hope you check out Coco Codes. I'll have Coco back on another show when his internet's better. I've enjoyed talking with him. And it's like I said, with builders, to me, it's important to talk about the project, but it's also important to talk journey. That's very important. And I know Coco's just a really passionate builder. Let me see if I try one more time if I can get him on. Can you hear me, Coco?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Okay, cool. We'll have to say, though, if there's another break in the interruption, I do have to end the show, but I will keep the show going right now with you because I want to know, as we left off, your journey is probably harder. People in Africa, it's probably harder than, the stateside. I just kind of want to know, like, do you ever get discouraged? What is that shining light to kind of prove a point in a way? And, tell me, like, a year from now, where would you like to see ENB and Coco Codes at in the overall grand scheme of things?
Okay, so first off, building on base and also like building from Africa, I'll definitely see that. I would say that I think the only issues would be like legal issues and also maybe like limiting maybe in terms of some kind of official partnership that might want to come, but maybe because of legal issues, I don't know, it might not come, and that's the only thing I'll see. But I think I've always been building on base like I'm not really like I've always been building on base like I'm not limited.
Mm-hmm.
All I care about is the level of impact I can make, the level of value I can give, and how can this be extended. Like Jesse would always say, we need more leaders, we need more voices. And I dedicated myself to seeing how I can create an ecosystem around that, whereby we have more voices, we have more creators, we have more people stepping up, we have more social builders, that will increase the flywheel of distribution spreading around for people. And I think that's my mission. That's what I've dedicated myself to do. And till I achieve that totally, there's no stopping, really. There's no stopping. And I think one thing that I take close to my heart is that with consistency and with showing up daily, you get to learn more. And when you learn more things, you learn from others, you get to improve your talent. And you get to improve the level of value you can give in an ecosystem. So I think I've seen myself improving a lot, learning a lot, building in the open, also sharing my learnings. And I think the heart and the process of it is so beautiful. I think the heart of building is very beautiful. And I feel like most people don't see such beauty. And that's why we always see is still day one. And for me, I think one of my core values is from anime, because we do not give up. We keep going, we keep showing up, we keep coming up with more motivation to do more. As long as I am interested, as long as I'm motivated to help other people grow, then I can't stop, because these people need me to keep going for them to keep going.
Sure. I love it. And then
I'll definitely see in the next year, I want to see, I'm looking to see ENB at a point whereby it's at the middle of everything happening in Africa, collaboration-wise, catalyst-wise for distribution. Like I will always say, we are the attention machine for our own selves. We are the attention machine for our own selves. And I've seen how this can actually be useful with the collaborations we've had with project like Capmina, project like Sage World, project like Scan QR Code. we've seen how this increased distribution in the level, in the aspect that, okay, we've created this family, this Onchain family of creators, people that we literally know each other, and we've seen how adoption wise and longevity wise, we've been able to put distribution for product, and people continue to create for these products. Now, it's not just one time yap, or it's not just surface level yapping. This is like, it's almost like we're incubating these creators to this product on base. And that's what I'm more excited about, how ENB will continue to be a catalyst. ENB will continue to be, when you think about user monetization, when you think about user acquisition, how ENB will continue to be this catalyst, to be this distribution mechanism, to be this attention machine for anything that will happen distribution-wise, adoption-wise. And I will definitely say one thing that I'm excited about happening very soon, due to we are bullish on collaboration more and more. We will build our own products. Yes, we will build products from ENB ecosystem, because it's an ecosystem now, and there are a lot of people there. We have about 1,500 members now, and it will grow more. So are we going to build products? Are we going to utilize the tools on base? We've been creating and empowering creators. So are we going to utilize it too? Yes, we will. We'll have our first mini app, which we believe we can at least market, use as a retention model, and more people signing up, more people playing this game. It's also be available on the Coinbase, the new Coinbase wallet, as a mini app there. And then after that, then we can experiment more to have more products coming into the ecosystem. We already have a GitHub now of like a GitHub repository for ecosystem product from ENB. And then some of the collaboration I'm excited about, because ENB right from day one has been bullish on collaborating with base projects, helping this project to increase adoption. We strongly believe that it's not just about, okay, how much do you get or how much allocation do you get from this project? We strongly believe that it's about what is the long-term partnership, or what is the long-term advantage that these projects, Project A and Project B, can achieve together. Like now, if you see Capmina now, all ENB farms do not have to pay for gas fees anymore if they are swapping ENB or sending ENB on Capmina. That's because of the partnership. Now, if you see SageWord now, SageWord is coming. And what SageWord will do is all ENB farms can create games, wrap it to the ENB token, and as long as you're on the ENB ecosystem, you wrap it to the ENB token, you already automatically access free distribution from the community. And that's massive, just like the way you create game on Huara. Or just like, think about when you create a post on Zora, and then you decide to buy your post. It's something like that model. They are making it possible for these games to be attached to existing community token already. They are becoming a new type of launchpad. And I see such a massive synergy in the ENB ecosystem for this. A lot of creators, a lot of people can just start creating games, wrapping to the ENB token. And it's almost like this level of ownership, building on top ENB, accessing free distribution. So there's so much to come. And I'm seeing so much catalyst for adoption, distribution, and attention.
I love it. I love it, Coco. I love the passion. I love the builder mindset. I think there's no doubt, like basically in base, you got to bet on builders. That's just the name of the game. That's why I believe in. That's what I preach. Project's only good as the builders behind it, the devs behind it. And I can guarantee you, with your leadership, this passion that you have, I think ENB is destined for success. And I don't just say that because you're on the stream. I think honestly, you have the willpower, the motivation, determination to prove everyone wrong, and people will notice it, man. So thank you so much, Coco, for coming on the stream, man.
Absolutely, thank you.
We'll do this again sometime after one of your apps or the Farcaster apps coming out or something. Let's link back up. We'll do a shorter segment on the stream and we can demo it live so people can see it.
Okay, that'll be amazing.
Let's
Maybe
do
we'll have 10K plus on the live.
Nah, for sure. All right. Well, damn, we had almost 6,000 people on today's show live stream with replay. I think we'll probably get close to 9,000. That's a solid show. But yeah, appreciate you, Coco. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. We keep building. All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. Coco Codes from ENB, everybody. As ENB is destined for success. Absolutely. Jakara, absolutely. ENB is destined for success. I do believe so. And that is because you got to bet on builders. You got to bet on devs in anything. That's why I wouldn't fade Coco. As long as Coco's involved, ENB has a massive shot to be well. Now, if Coco leaves or something, yeah, I'm sorry. Then it's a different story. But that's the same thing with anything. Like, when you're betting on BMX, you're betting on Mofasaurus. When you are betting on Toby, you're betting on me and Base Junkie. You know, you just have to have belief in the people behind it. So ENB, I do believe is destined for success. I came away very impressed with Coco. So I hope everyone as well did. But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap things up. Almost 6,000 people tuned in. This has been Late Night on Base with Boomer and ENB. Meme Markets Alpha Drops, powered by Onchain Summit. Again, if you haven't done so, buy your tickets. It'll be fun. We'll hang out. It's a good vibe. Jesse's will be there. There'll be a lot of alpha chads and chadettes. And yeah, man, I do these things Monday through Thursday. And subscribe to my newsletter. If you haven't done so already, it's free. Every Monday through Friday, I will be dropping 2-minute bombs of what's going on base in your mailbox because I'm crazy and I feel like that's a cool thing to do. So anyways, your boy Bill is out. Appreciate each and every one of you. Catch you on the next time. Oh, Toby Tuesdays in about 20 minutes in case you want to chat NFTs. Stay tuned for that. Cheers, everyone.